Hey, what's good? Professional shooting coach Colin Castello with Shotmechanics basketball. Today, I'm going to tell you how DeAndre Jordan revolutionized his free throws.
And one of the revelations of the season, his free throw shooting.
Remarkable.
And it has done a complete 180.
All right, so we all know that in the past, DeAndre Jordan has been known as a poor free throw shooter, so much so that a lot of times when he played with the Clippers, they couldn't even play him in crunch time fourth quarters. But this year, all the way through the All-Star break, DeAndre Jordan is shooting 72% from the free throw line, making him able to stay on the court in pretty much any situation. Now, what's great about this is he's actually changed some of his mechanics, changed some of his rhythm, his routine, and it's really helped increase his percentage by a ton. So the cool thing about this video is these are a lot of the exact same mistakes that I see a lot of younger players make. So today what we're going to do is we're going to walk through what his old mechanics were versus his new mechanics so you can see how you can revolutionize your jump shot as well. Now you're going to want to stick around to the end of the video because I actually have something for free that you're not going to want to miss. All right, so the very first thing you notice about DeAndre Jordan is his mentality and his routine. Right before, he used to have a lot of anxiety when he stepped to the free throw line. He was thinking about his misses, and that was kind of causing him to miss more, right? Anxiety is never a good thing, especially when you're shooting. So what you'll notice is in his routine, he actually does, all of his stuff. He does stuff with his ball, and then he turns to one of his teammates and he asks them who they're guarding. He says, hey, who do you got? And they always say, I got him, or whatever. And this basic simple thing is taking his brain outside of itself and putting it somewhere else, right? Allowing him to be free and open and not thinking about that anxiety of the miss. So if you have a ton of free throw anxiety, when you get to the line, you feel like everybody's watching and it feels like such high pressure stakes, try doing something to take yourself outside of it, right? Talk to your teammates, say, hey, who do you got on D? What defense are we in? Hey, we're switching this one, or whatever it is. When you talk to your teammates, you don't think about the free throw at hand, you're thinking about everything else. So once you talk to your teammates, then you go straight to your routine. That's the very first thing DeAndre Jordan does. And I think just that key alone has probably made a big difference for him. All right, so now that we talked about kind of the mental side, now let's talk about his actual mechanics. This is where a lot of the improvement has been made. So the very first thing is where he loads the ball at. So before, when you watched him shoot, I'm going to demonstrate everything right-handed since I'm a righty, but before when you watched him shoot, he'd set the ball kind of right out about here, chest level, and he'd have a massive space between the ball and his body. Right here. Now the problem with this is it wouldn't give him very much touch, it wouldn't give him very much rhythm, and it wouldn't give him very much flow. But now if you watch him shoot, instead of loading the ball up high, he loads the ball a lot lower, kind of down here by his knee, so he can get that up force nice and smooth into his jump shot. Now if you watch most of the best free throw shooters in the world at pretty much every single level, very few of them set the ball up by their shoulder or chest level. Right? Most all of the great free throw shooters are going to start lower down by their waist or down by their thighs and then get that smooth fluidity up through their jump shot. So think about your own shot. Where do you start your free throw routine? Are you too high? Are you kind of in the middle? Are you a little bit lower? If you're starting anywhere up by your shoulders and have a lot of space out here, you're probably going to want to load it back down just like DeAndre's done. All right, so the next thing we want to look at is his foot position. Now, through the years, he's experimented with a bunch of different stuff, but most of the time, he's always squared to the basket in some way. So basically, he's got 10 toes to the rim. Sometimes he was square just like this with his toes even. Sometimes he would drop 1 foot back stagger just like this. Now, if you look at him, this season, he's actually tilted his stance. So instead of being square to the basket, he's actually tilting off to the side. So I would tilt to the left. He's more tilted off to the right here. So now he gets better alignment as he goes up into his shot. Now, a lot of coaches will tell you that, hey, you should square up at the free throw line. And it works for some players, right? But for most players, their shot's more fluid and more natural if they get at least a little bit of tilt in their feet, but everybody's gonna be a little bit different. So don't just try like one tilt. You're gonna wanna try a couple different angles to see which one works best for you. The whole key is you're just gonna tilt away from your dominant hand. So if I'm a right-handed shooter, my feet are gonna tilt slightly to the left. If I'm a left-handed shooter, my feet are going to tilt slightly to the right. Now, what I would recommend doing is lining the nail or the center of the free throw line. Every free throw line's got a nail right in the middle. I would line up the nail with your shot line. So generally, my shot line kind of comes up the little bit kind of middle of my body. So I'm going to put that nail closer to my body because that's where my shot line actually comes up from. So it's totally up to you. You just want to know your own jumper, where you're going to put that foot position after that tilt. All right, so try these tips out and see if they can help your free throw routine. And if you're new to Shotmechanics, hit that subscribe button, ding that little bell, and then hit the comment section down below and let me know what sort of video you want to see next, because we run a lot of stuff off a request, and I got a bunch of fire videos that you're not going to want to miss. And if you're new here, you're not going to want to miss the top link in my description or the top link in the comments down below for a free copy of my quick draw shooting workout. This is a one-of-a-kind shooting workout that I put together to help you make more shots in real games by getting your shot speed up. So if you feel like your shot's too slow or maybe not effective enough in real game scenarios, you're gonna wanna pick that up because it's 100% free. You're not gonna wanna miss out. All right, again, I'm Coach Colin Castello with Shotmechanics Basketball. Thanks for watching, and until next time, splash on.